Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner. We're back at it again with some Vanguard tournament results out of Japan. And man, new toy syndrome wore off a lot faster with this set than I've seen with some of the other ones because man, remember when I thought that Genesis was going to be the winner out of the set War Clans? Boy, that changed. And well, let's just get into it. So first things first, we actually have for once a single player standard tournament for like the first time in God knows how long. So we finally get to see how some of these decks fare without the benefit of teammates playing Neo Nectar, Angel Feather, and Oracle Think Tank, and Angel Feather won. Yeah, so the Nakano VGCS standard format, 64 people. First place was Angel Feather, then second, third, fourth, and fifth were all Neo Nectar, followed by Angel Feather, Murakumo, and Great Nature. The first 5 spots I can believe, and I think this will be very... I think Angel Feather in particular will definitely be the winner of like the deck to beat when the new set drops here, simply because they get all the tools they need. Turns out they have, again, a decent matchup against Oracle Think Tank. They're not particularly bothered by the Zombaku lock. They can get out of it if it's an annoying thing. And I don't know how it matches up against Shadow Paladin, but then again, Neo Nectar kind of pushed Shadow Paladin out, but that's with promo. It's going to be very interesting when that set drops here. Murakumo still popping up every now and then. I think like it'll still appear every now and then, but I do believe that set 3 is going to push it out. Either Narukami or just Gold Paladin getting a second wave will just ultimately make Murakumo a less than desirable Axel clan. And then we get Zangeki the next set and Murakumo comes back in. And then we have Great Nature. Now, what's interesting here is that when you look at the clan distribution and what people played, Great Nature was the third most played clan in the tournament. In fact, it had the same numbers as Gear Chronicle and Genesis combined. Japan just loves their gacha deck or something because, granted, 12 Neo Nectar and 10 Angel Feather, yeah, that makes sense. Neo Nectar is regarded as the deck to beat in the format. Angel Feather is sometimes considered to be Neo Nectar's equal or better. But man, Great Nature getting in there. So, I guess anyone who's looking to invest in Extra Booster 4, I would probably consider, I mean, granted, Gear Chronicle will be money because it's Gear Chronicle, but I guess the Great Nature Kool-Aid is the one that you want to be drinking rather than the Genesis one, because turns out Genesis is just not as consistent as enough to continually appear with the big boys. It's still good. Himiko is a dumb card, but there's just better things out there. And like after playing around with the deck, and then playing with Neo Nectar, and then playing with Genesis again, and then playing Neo Nectar again, I would much rather just play Neo Nectar than Genesis, so I'm gonna pass on this. Which is fine, because looks like I'll be dropping at least a decent amount into the set that comes out after this, as shown by some of the more recent spoilers. After this, we have the WGP Kanazawa Tournament, Premium Format, Unknown Player account, but first place, Ezel. So I believe this is pretty similar to the build that we've seen already. Turns out Premium Ezel is just kind of really strong. If you high roll, and by that I mean you open with the Superior Ride combo plus Wonder Ezel, that's going to be pretty strong on the following turn when you've got a Stride plus double Axel circles. That can just end the game right there. And, like, this guy beat NLK Assassin in order to get there too, I believe. Oh, wow, this guy played a heavier grade 3 count, but yeah, it's DI, and this guy managed to beat him. And I imagine he beat at least that or the Dimension Police player that was also in 4th and 3rd place, respectively. Oh, darn, I forgot to write down third... Oh, wait, no. Oh, right, the 3rd place DI deck list was not put up at this time. But there's his extra deck, and here is DP. So for the people out there who are wondering, how do you play Dimension Police in premium format? You probably look at this. So, yeah, like, this guy, is he playing that, that Diarmata, whatever the fuck it is? Is he even playing the Stride guy? I don't know. I don't particularly care about DP, so it's whatever, but there you go. Then we have the WGP so the standard format of the same for the same region. Only the first place team was known, and it was Murakumo, Neo Nectar, and Angel Feather in teams. Then after that, we have the Kagura VGCS standard format, 48 teams. First place was Angel Feather, Neo Nectar, Oracle Think Tank. Second place was Angel Feather, Oracle Think Tank, Neo Nectar. Do they all have 5-3 records? Must have been their tiebreakers. Third place was Genesis, Great Angel Feather. And then fourth place was Neo Nectar, Angel Feather, Gear Chronicle. So Genesis and Gear is popping up, as well as Great Nature. So they are doing stuff. When you look at this clan distribution though, 32 Neo Nectar, 26 Angel Feather, 17 Great Nature, and then 10 Spike Brothers, Oracle Think Tank, Gear Chronicle, followed by 8 Murakumo, 7 Royal Paladin, and Genesis, 4 Shadow Paladins, and then 2 DP, 2 Mega Colony, 2 Pale Moon, 2 Aquaforce, 2 Tachikaze, 1 DI, 1 Kagero, and 1 Nova Grappler. 17 Great... Oh my god, so Great Nature once again had the same number as Gears and Genesis combined. Holy shit. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So, first place team, we have Angel Feather, we have Neo Nectar, and then we have Oracle Think Tank. Real hot take here, I'm not actually as impressed with Pentagonal Magus as I thought initially was. Like, when I first saw the card, I'm like, oh my god, this thing is dumb. But now that I think about it some more, is it really? That'll be a hot button issue, I'm sure. Anyway, second place team, we have Angel Feather, Oracle Think Tank, and Neo Nectar. And then, moving down, we have our third place team of Genesis. So, this guy isn't even playing the other gift grade 3, he's just playing 4 Himiko, 4 giftless grade 3, 1 starter. So the one Genesis that managed to appear in here is playing the Forerunner. Keep telling you guys, you play the starter in Genesis, and like the extra draw matters. So there's that. Here's your Great Nature deck list. So this guy was playing the Hamsuke stuff. And is this our Gear Chronicle deck? No, that's not our Gear Chronicle deck. No, that's like the 4th place. That's Angel Feather. I think yeah, here's the 4th place deck. So Neo Nectar, Gear Chronicle. Ugh, this glare, but oh yeah, that's just his grade 1s. No, that's his triggers. Alright, so what is he doing for 3s? He's just running 4 Lost Legend and that's it. He's not playing anything else. So 7 grade 4s, 4 grade 3s, that's all. And then here's Angel Feather deck list. So, what can we take from this? Basically, Gears and Genesis are doing okay at best. Great Nature is popular, although in spite of their high numbers, it doesn't seem to be they're getting as many tops in comparison. So maybe it could be a case of Gears and Genesis have okay numbers, but they're topping, and Great Nature has high numbers, but they're not topping as much. Who's to say? We'll find out next weekend when we get to see some more stuff. Although, admittedly speaking, next weekend will also be when the Oracle Think Tank and Narukami Trial decks come in. I don't expect the Naru Trial deck to do anything, but Oracle Think Tank, they're probably going to see a spike in play because Hexagonal Magus is okay, but oh my god, the grade 2 in that deck is stupid good. What is it? Rectangle Magus? Yeah, Rectangle Magus. That thing is dumb. Also, the grade 1 Curor Magus. That's also really good. So I think OTT will definitely see a spike in play. I guess it just comes down to how popular Murakumo is. We're seeing it every now and then, so they'll probably not play Hexagonal. They'll still play CEO Amaterasu. And yeah, so that's that. And since it also got spoiled today, I guess I can also talk a little bit about, whoops, there's the comment section. This guy. You guys know that this is, of all the cards in the game, this is my favorite. And I've seen the spoiler for him, and I am not impressed. But he's also only a double rare, so I expected him to not be what he was before. But man, I really, really, really wish that instead of attacking the front row, he bound it so I can actually trigger Helena or something like that. I don't know where he's going to ultimately fall in regards to everything else. Probably just going to skip him. Like, I'll pick up a couple copies because it's just a good thing to have. And he has some really niche uses in decks like, say, Muros. But again, by the time that this clan's out and about, I'm not sure if Murakumo will even be around as a competitive deck. But he does, I guess, have some applications against Neo Nectar. But man, Counterblast 2 is extremely expensive. And he doesn't trigger the one counter charge we have in the deck. And admittedly, without Vermilion, though, the deck is actually pretty light on Counterblast, so that is a thing, too. So, I don't know. Like, it's either going to be this guy or Great Composure Dragon, or we'll get to see if there's a common grade 3 in this set, and if it's Thunderbreak Dragon, and if it's a Battledore clone, because I would really like to have a Battledore clone. But anyway, that's all for this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, this is Boost39.